But some people have a strange idea of fun. They think it's fun to mess up other people's things with paint. They don't think about how the people feel whose things are ruined. And some people think it's fun to throw things at cars and houses and buildings. But the people whose things they're messing up don't. I don't either. It isn't fun to spoil other people's things and make them unhappy. Some people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins. Oh no, that's not fun.
Devil's Night is upon us again. So we throw a little party, start a bunch of fires, make a little profit.
I like the pretty lies.
Problem is, it's all been done before. You see what I'm saying?
There's no reason to quit.
Wrong. Best reason to quit. Only reason to quit. Man has an idea. The idea attracts others, like-minded. The idea expands. The idea becomes an institution. What was the idea? See, that's what's been bothering me, boys. Because I tell you, when I used to think about the idea itself, it put a big old smile on my face.
You see, gentlemen, greed is for amateurs. Disorder, chaos, anarchy. Now that's fun. What about Devil's Night?
What about it? I started the first fires in this goddamn city. Before I knew it, every charlatan shitheel was imitating me. You know what they got now? Devil's Night greeting cards. Isn't that precious? Yeah. The idea has become the institution, boys.
Stay-at-home Halloween parties for adults were fading away, and events for kids took prominence. Children took Halloween out of the home and into the neighborhood. But with children let loose came a resurgence of the dark side that had long bedeviled the holiday: pranks and vandalism. In the 1930s in Queens, New York, for example, young vandals smashed 1,000 windows on Halloween night. At times, the pranks even turned deadly. Halloween was getting out of control, and communities had to find ways to rein it in. Starting in the 1920s, the little town of Anoka, Minnesota, addressed this problem head-on by throwing the country's first big Civic Halloween parade. Storyteller Garrison Keillor remembered what it was like to grow up in the Halloween capital of the world.
There was a big granite chip mosaic on the corner of 2nd Avenue and Main Street that said, Anoka, Minnesota, Halloween capital of the world, and a black witch in the center of it. So there was proof. When you're a little child, you take seriously what grown people tell you, especially if it's pretty extravagant. And so I believed this without any question, that somehow out of the entire world, Anoka, Minnesota, had been chosen to be the capital.
Anoka's Halloween parade was launched with a clear goal in mind: tame the children. Anoka, like so many other towns, was looking for a way to rein in the chaos of Halloween.
The reason for Halloween in Anoka, the big civic part of it, the children in their costumes marching down the street, was to try to blunt or thwart the tradition of vandalism, mischief, which was the other side of Halloween, of course.
But even well-meaning Anoka couldn't squelch Halloween mischief altogether. Pranks like this, building collages of junk on neighbors' rooftops, were among the vandals' favorite tricks.
You could toilet paper somebody's house, and I don't know if you've ever tried to get wet toilet paper out of a very tall maple tree, but after you've done that, you start to believe in capital punishment.
In Detroit, roving groups of youths began to set fire to buildings, thousands of them, in a Halloween-inspired orgy of arson called Devil's Night. People in Detroit feared for their lives and homes on Halloween, and the whole country was starting to fear for their kids. In the 1970s, rumors began circulating of children dying from razor blades and poisons in trick-or-treat candy. Parents panicked, and X-raying candy became a common occurrence on Halloween night.
With Halloween just 4 days away, officials are urging extra caution this year in Los Angeles.
As it turned out, there were razor blades found in some apples, but they apparently did not cause any deaths. As for poisoned Halloween candy, some children did die from it, but investigators drew the same shocking conclusion from each case. These children were poisoned not by strangers, but by members of their own families.
Trick-or-treat is about trust. These are complete strangers, opening doors to complete strangers. There's a lot of trust in it in our culture now, and I think that that's something that desperately needs to be preserved, which is why all the Halloween tamperings were such an awful thing, because it undercuts that essential trust, which is crucial to the holiday.
Halloween's a time for excitement and make-believe, all right, but it's also a time when you need to be careful to watch out for danger and help friends do the same.
Safety has become a huge worry on Halloween, especially for parents.
It's important that you and your friends go trick-or-treating only in a familiar neighborhood.
Fear has always guided Halloween night, but what the ancient Celts feared on Halloween were otherworldly spirits. What we're usually afraid of is each other.
During the spookiest time of the year, there are a few guidelines all ghosts and goblins should follow. Always stay on sidewalks. Never go to a stranger's house. And never go out alone.
This is the one night that all sorts of things roam free. Sorry. All these traditions.
Wait.
What?
You're supposed to keep it lit.
Why?
Ancient tradition?
Putting on costumes,
I look like I'm 5. You look great. What did we do now? We meet our dates.
jack-o'-lanterns.
Why are we here? To pay our respects to the dead? The Halloween school bus massacre.
They started to protect us, but
What in God's name are you doing down there?
Hiding buddies?
nowadays, no one really cares.
This one's still lit.
What is that?
It's them.
Oh my God. Look at me. It's not a trick. It's real.
Tonight is about respecting the customs, not breaking them.
You're sick.
There's the target.
You know, I know a better house. It's not very far from here. It's right
down the street.
Our senior year. Our last mission. Final ship home.
It's tradition and shit. Let's go!
Come on!
Listen up. We put them on each flank, and you ship out front door.
No, I won't do it.
I told you you wouldn't
You're
do it.
still a nerd, huh?
Give me this shit.
No, I'll do it.
Come on. Come on.
I don't want to do this.
Do it now! Come on, Ronnie!
Throw it, Ronnie!
Throw it! Throw it! Come on!
I got one!
I'm coming! No, you're not!
Keep him pinned down! Come on, Big Dog, keep him down! Ronnie, let's go! Come on! Get out of there! Come on, John!
Yeah! Get out of here, man! You hold a little bastard!
Come on, let's go!
There must have been a hole in the net.
We'll get him next year.
I don't think he'll be back.